instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Is Wagadu a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
I wish we could have seen it.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world.
Wow.
So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
I understand.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Miss Onai is one of the
Of
favorites.
course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Something Sebastian would
After
think
my
about.
brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that, cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
I mean, this is so cute. I'll
Professor
keep
Ronan
dating
reminds me of
this
my
game.
grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
All the best memories on
A word, if you would.
really owns in
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation.
Well, an
Surpassed
outdoor
expectations.
competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
It's probably something so wild, you know, Professor Ronan. Playing. Is that arrow? That arrow's pointing down, I think. I think that's under me.
Hello there.
Look
You're
at
the new
this.
student, aren't you?
That I am. Hello.
Hello.
Samantha.
You wanted to speak to me.
I saw her at the
Samantha
ceremony.
Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first
Talking
day's
quite
going
loud,
well.
in my opinion.
You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
Thank you.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities.
He's right.
Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
See you later then. Beautiful. On Switch, you can wear one thing based on like, say you have a very powerful hat, but it doesn't match your coat. You can put the hat on, but you can still go in and change it. Like switch things. Yep, it's the F button. Okay. Yeah, so visually it'll look like one thing, but you'll have on something else. I just want to see if I had any different clothes yet. These are a couple things that, oh, we do get that from the Cayman. It's cute. to go without my jacket for a while. I'm gonna go see Professor Weasley. I feel as though I should have my cloak on. So, her classroom is Transfiguration, which is right outside the courtyard, which is that was just beneath us. That's Professor Fig's. I wonder if he's in his classroom.
Cookie simply because you had one victory over Sallow.
Yeah,
He never backs down from the fight.
Any of you know where I can find some leaping toadstools?
I'm not looking forward at all to learning about the Snargaluff. There's a reason that thing has thorns.
I need to get some dragonhide gloves for herbology. I refuse to handle Chinese chomping cabbages with bare hands.
Personally, I think if the thing you're best at is herbology, it means you're soft-hearted.
Oh, Ominous is soft-hearted. I love Ominous. I love that you run up to them, bam, they just unlock. Love it. Professor Fig's classroom. It's my mentor home. He's never in this part. As if my schedule wasn't congested enough, the ministry has charged me with arranging the rather inconvenient arrival of a new student at Hogwarts. Rude. I knew this had to be from Professor Black, because who else would talk about this? A fifth year, if you can believe. Professor Weasley insists that they will need an escort and a mentor to help them acclimate before terms begin. I have assigned a task to you. Oh, so I was given to Professor Black. And look at that. Look at that. Great thing that Professor Bacon said. Please see Professor Weasley for details. Professor Phineas Nicholas Black. Headmaster. Oh, he was a real piece of work. Which doesn't surprise me because all the Blacks are. Professor Fig is here! You can chit chat with all your professors except Professor Fig. That makes me sad. I'd love to chit chat. Just because.
Revelio!
Books over. I only could knock books over. Usually Sebastian and Ominous are just standing around in his class.
Simply because you had one victory over Sallow.
Furious.
He never backs down from the fight.
Usually him and Sebastian are together. To Professor Weasley. I can make it from down. I genuinely don't read my maps at all. I'm like staring straight ahead so I can't see it. Oh, a page.
Revelio.
What's going on with all of that? Audrey skeleton. Oh, I know those birds. This is the skeleton of an Irish phoenix, or Audrey, an intensely shy bird who can forecast the coming of rain, whose mournful cry was once believed to foretell death. Ominous. No pun intended. It's a cool mask. So lively. I can't believe Hogwarts is not the largest wizarding school. I saw something there too.
Revelio.
This painting depicts a young orphan wizard, Ilias, who famously saved his entire village from an army of Dementors. And the dark wizard Roxidian? By conjuring a mouse Patronus. A mouse Patronus? That's the mouse Patronus. Oh, must be the terms. Boy must have had a really kind time. So silly. Strike awareness. Is this where I'm meant to go? I don't think it is. Oh wait. Oh wait, but this is the Transfiguring Courtyard. And her classroom's on one of these sides. This one is on the side for sure. I see the yellow thing in front of me. It's too bright to ignore. Oh, this in my mind it was on that wall over here. So Professor Weasley.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Deke's known Professor Weasley since she was a girl attending Hogwarts.
Oh, excuse Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me, isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Can you tell me more about the potion shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
Like Onai.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavoury local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
It's butterbeer season. So cool. Look at that huge chess piece. That's the queen piece, right? Speak to me to this same as your terms was given to you, but how would you pursue that? When completed, reward you with new spells. The reward for completing your first system will be the mending charm, which is required to complete other quests. You can check assignments and your progress in this one. Okay. Important. Butterflies. Oh, actually, those are moths. Kitty cat!
Always tell the first year Hufflepuffs. Reek of vinegar